Okay, provide at least one example of a person or family that this charity has helped.
I'm going to give you a couple of examples. They're not long. One of them was a woman and her husband. Her husband was just released from the hospital in Vancouver. They lived on the North Shore, and he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And they said, well, good luck to you, see you next year. He can have another appointment in a year. And she said she left there not knowing who to turn to. And she got in touch with us through our Seniors One Stop, and we put them in touch with the Alzheimer's Society, with other support groups on the North Shore, and also our caregiver support program, which that woman was really going to need. Another example was a man who came back from a period of time out of the community. Came back, went to his apartment, and it was locked up, and everything was gone in his apartment. And all he had was his suitcase, and he didn't know where to go. And so he spent the night on a park bench in West Van. This was not a wealthy man. This was a man on a senior's pension. And he came in the next day with just his suitcase, looking quite disheveled, but telling us his story, and we were able to connect him with a place to live within the next 12 hours. One trend we've noticed this year is the amount of homeless seniors we're getting. We had 10 homeless seniors come through the Seniors One Stop this year. And then just the last one, I want to tell you a story that is not just how we helped somebody, but how somebody helped us. And the help to support your agency comes from ways that you would never guess it would happen. So we had a guy, and his name was Lewis, and he was homeless. And he came to seek some help here. It was legal help he was seeking. And you could hear Lewis bumping down the hallway with his buggy. He had all his worldly possessions in this buggy. And he came for several weeks to get the help he needed, and one day he didn't show up. And a few months later, we got a call from a lawyer. And he said to us, did you help Lewis? And we said, yeah. He goes, well, Lewis died, and that's why he didn't come back. But Lewis had a will, and in it, he owned a house, and he's left it to you. We were like, this is a homeless guy. He owned a house, and he really owned a little shack somewhere in the valley. And he felt that the help here helped him so much that he wanted to do something in return. So he did leave us that house, and at the time, we were looking for a new place to be located. We were losing our location, and we were able to use the money that we sold the house with, this was many years ago, to renovate this office so that we could move in. So it goes both ways.